Are you one of those people that had a traumatic past? I mean, you've been through a lot. If so, this is the perfect video for you. I want to help you overcome these things even more. And if you haven't even got started on your traumatic past journey, this is definitely the perfect video for you too. My name is Cyrus Ausar, and my mission is to embody the emotion of overcoming. I believe we all fight battles we hide from the world. My objective is to help you win those battles through perspective. Stay tuned. Are you one of those people that come from a traumatic past? I have as well. I dealt with family abuse, drug addiction, suicides, abandonment, all those things. So it depends on which one you come from to determine how you want to break it down. But I did create a program to help you deal with all these things. But I'm not here to sell the program. But if you are interested, you can get it in the description box below. But one thing that I had to realize is this. No matter what, I'm with me. As basic as that sounds, is I'm with me. At the end of the night, it's me in that pillow crying about what happened in my past. At the end of the day, it's me with myself every night. And that's the reason why I was dealing with suicidal thoughts and depression and whatnot, because it was me with me at the end of every night. So how I had to overcome the traumatic past was to understand myself. As basic as that sounds, and I know it sounds cliche because a lot of people say, understand yourself, but all cliche sayings have some truth to it because it was said so many times. But it really was like, okay, how much do I allow the addiction in my family to affect me? And what can I do about it? So I decided never to pick up any drugs whatsoever. I seen crack, I seen cocaine, I seen all that. I seen what it did. That was one layer of my traumatic past. Another one was the abuse and abandonment. And I was like, okay, what can I do to overcome that? Then I started looking at my family and looking at that this was their trend and how much of that is inside me. So a lot of it deals with how you're going to self-reflect on yourself to overcome this traumatic past, because it will start being within you. So the only way we can overcome it is to understand it's within us, and that's how we have to attack it. So looking at it from the drug standpoint, seeing the crack, seeing all that, for me, it was like, you know what? I'm not drinking no beer. I'm not having no alcohol. I'm not having nothing, because it can trigger everything that led my father down that path too. So I understand how this works. So I'm telling you, if you have a violent past, then to start looking at, okay, what triggers my violence? Is it things that people say to me? Is it things that people do towards me? What was the last encounter I had where it triggered that? And you start putting in place things that affect your consciousness. So what I mean by that is, we have fire drills in our schools. In the event somebody pulled a fire, if fire happens, we all know what to do in a state of panic. Because we don't want this fire alarm to go off and everybody just start running, and then they're not going to care about nobody but themselves. They're going to trample everybody that's in their way. So we put these protocols in place to ensure everything happens smoothly. That's the same thing that we have to do. If we know we have a violent past, if we know we have an abuse past, an abandonment past, any of those pasts, how do we consciously put something in place that when these trigger things come, we don't panic and just go off the, hinges like we have before. So I realized that was one of the key things that helped me overcome the depression, the suicidal thoughts, the abuse, the divorce, the suicide attempt, all these things got overcame by me consciously putting something in place. So when trigger things happen, I know what to do. When somebody gets smart, instead of punching them in the face, I started understanding what I need to do. When somebody offers some alcohol or whatever it may be, I got things in place to say, you know what? This is not what I'm going to do. You can get invited somewhere and you can look at that environment and know it's not conducive to you. You can get there and be like, I know what's going to be there. I know she's going to be there, or he's going to be there, or this is going to be there. Certain things can trigger you. If you know that's going to be there, what I did was I didn't go to it. At least until I understood how I can control myself under these circumstances. Or when you get there and somebody start doing something that can trigger, I just leave. That's all I did. I just left. So we have to look at these things, understand that we have it within us, and consciously put together a plan to know what to do in the event that that trigger happens. That's how I escaped my traumatic past. And I know you can do the same thing. We just have to look internally. And it's painful. It's not an easy thing to do. Especially when you with that pillow and you crying and all that. I know that. So it's not an easy thing to do, but we must do it because this is us. We are left with us at the end of the day. That depression is sitting on us. Those suicidal thoughts are sitting on us. It's not sitting on the person across the street from what happened to us. So we have to internalize it and look at the ways we're going to move forward. Very, very challenging, especially some of the things that I've heard people been through, from rape to, a lot of things. So I understand that it can be quite severe, but at the end of the day, it's still us with us. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I would love to hear about your stories. If you want to share it, because I know it's difficult to share those type of things, in my descriptions, you can follow the links and you can get the trauma transparency course. You can get one of the books. You can get whatever that can help you. If not, it's fine. Also, you can follow me on social media at Cyrus Ausar if you want to reach out to me and contact me directly. I reply to all messages. Thank you for your time.